2022 was going to be the year where I finally get it. All my millionaire status before 25 dreams were going to come to pass or pause. Hey guys, it has been a while. God, I have not vlogged in a long time. It feels like somebody set me free. Feels like somebody let me out of a cage. God. So why have I not vlogged in a while? I've not vlogged in a while because a lot has been going on. To be honest with you, I had moved out of my parents' house and I moved to this space where it was super duper uncomfortable to film. The walls were colored, it wasn't well lit, there was always noise, and I lived in an hostel where we were like 4 or 5 in a room. It meant that I couldn't have my privacy. I had days when it was just me, but it was almost impossible. In between all of that, I was dealing with this thing where I felt, okay, I wanted to do something that would put me more of an authority in my vlog. And if you came in here through my Facebook ads video, you know, like, oh, that was me. There was a lot going on. I was dealing with imposter syndrome. I felt like my vlog wasn't interesting enough. I felt it wasn't good enough. I felt I was doing rubbish. I remember asking someone very recently before I came back and asked a question, I said, what exactly is the ROI of vlogging? I just want to have fun with YouTube. The video is for me. I felt like I was wasting time, and that my age mates were all doing all these awesome things. They were building, they were creating, and I wanted to sit and vlog and have fun. It just didn't make sense. So that is why there has been this long hiatus. But now I am back. I have learned a lot, but I'm not going to spill all the gist. I'm going to give you guys a full on life update. So we're going to go through January to December. I'm going to keep it as short as possible, give you guys like the biggest juice. And we are going to do that with a cup of yogurt. Let me get my cup. So I got yogurt. We'll be drinking from this cup today. You know, when somebody brings a drink and brings biscuits, you know that that is when the gist is about to start. So we're gonna gist. So if you see me looking down, looking at my nose, I didn't want to miss anything. It was important that I give you guys the whole gist. So everything begins last year, right? So last year I was at this place in my life where my business, that's my bridal accessory store, wasn't moving as well as I wanted it to. Things were a bit slow, money wasn't coming in as much, a lot of things were just not going on well. I was broke, and that was a place where I hate to be. I hate needing to do something and I can't do it because of money, right? So that was the place where I was. I knew I needed a form of training. I knew there was something I wasn't getting right. I couldn't afford to pay for the kind of training that I wanted, but I knew I needed to learn a lot when it came to digital marketing and how to sell things online, right? So I went to this place. It was Digify NG. If you saw my vlog, my last digital marketer, that was the place I was, right? At Digify, I spent 8 weeks. During those 8 weeks, I did learn a lot. I was super duper happy. I met people, I had fun, I learned, I met some of the most amazing people in my entire life. And I met a boy. I met someone, yeah. So I did learn. One of the things about that training was that afterwards you needed to do a 1 month internship. You had to do a 1 month internship. 3 months internship. Got into with this person, with this entrepreneur, the well-known entrepreneur whose name I would not mention. And it was exciting because the pay was actually going to be a lot. I was excited. Like, who wouldn't love the prospect of still going further to learn and also being paid like really well? It wouldn't be like awesome if you think about the living standards in Nigeria, but it was good compared to what I felt other people were getting. I thought my life was I was at this place where I was lounging. I was like, finally, God, I was going to have the best time of my life. 2022 was going to be the year where I finally get it, and all my millionaire status before 25 dreams were going to come to pass. Or pause. Let's pause. I need to drink. But lo and behold, guys, um, after the first month, I just got a message from this person that, oh, there's another person who wanted to introduce me to. Remember, I was like, okay. And then introduced me to the person, and then I asked about our work together, and then the person said, oh, it cannot continue. Remember, I was like, it's the first week of January, right? Okay, so saying this, I hold no grudge. I hold no grudge whatsoever. I mean, who am I? Like, I hold no grudge whatsoever. This is just me telling you a story. This is not me ranting online. This is not me doing any of that. This is just me giving it to you the way it was. So that happened. I had to move on to this other person, and then we had differences. I felt I worked for 2 months. This person felt I didn't give value, did not pay me. Oh, guys, you see the months January and February. You see exactly what I was running away from in 2019. I came to experience it like full time, guys. 2020, I was broke. I had newly moved to this hostel where we were 4 in a room, and I borrowed money from my friends to secure the space, but I didn't have a bed. I didn't have food stuff. I didn't have anything. As of January, then I had 0, 1, 0 days, and the one would probably be Gary, because I was able to bring Gary from my house. January was January was a lot. I mean, January, February were some of the hardest months of my life. I tried to smile through it. I mean, everybody probably saw me, and those are the months where I was now, you know what, I really needed to generate income. So I tried to create an online course. I tried to do certain things. But when you're building an online course, I don't really have money to market. It's not that easy. Good thing for me, at the end of February, there was this person I had known for a while. She wanted to start an agency. So, she wanted to start it since the beginning of the year. We got talking about a few things. Good thing happened here and there. Finally, I got a job, right? I got a job, and at that point, I was happy. I was happy. It was like, at that point in my life, things just started to align. First, I got to this ushering job where I was paid 10K for 1 day. I mean, if you've done ushering jobs in Lagos, you will know that there are shitty ones and then there are good ones. This one was willing to pay me about 10 grand for 1 day to share newspaper to share their newsletters at an event. And you know how broke I was, right? Man, it was like a dream come true, because they paid for like the whole trip to and fro. They paid for everything. The only thing I had to cover was, I didn't even cover everything. I only had to come dressed up, right? So I made sure I gave my best. It was around that period this other person contracted me for content marketing, to handle content marketing for the new page, which I did before I now got a full-time job. And your baby girl had a job, guys. I got a job. If you went through everything I went through in January, you would know that a job meant a lot. I know the question that might come to your mind is, just give me a second. I know the question that might come to your mind is, oh, you had a business, why don't you go back? But guys, I needed to run ads, I needed to do all these things, and I needed cash. You might ask me, what did you do with all the cash that came from your business the last time? We'll talk about that in another video. Anyway, so let me continue giving the gist on the hostel that I stayed. Good things good. We have a job now. We can secure space. We can eat food. I buy food stuff. Glory to the Almighty Jehovah. I move. I'm at this place, but guys, it was like one episode to another. Now I have a job. But now that I have a job, I hardly have time for my business. And then it was a startup. Well, it's still a startup, but we were new then. I was the only staff, which meant I worked a lot. Like, I worked from morning till night, right? And I'm not here complaining that, oh, I didn't have time for myself. I'm just saying, you guys, work was a lot though. I would not lie to you. I mean, lockdown, but this was a blessing for me, because during lockdown, when everybody was complaining about not having jobs and everything, guys, I was busy. On my birthday, the 10th of April, I was working. I was crazy working. Lockdown was the busiest period in my entire life, guys. I was so busy. God, I had days when I would wake up and food is not the first on my mind because it's this task I need to finish up. There's this stuff that needs to be done. In between, guys, the hostel I stayed. Oh, you know what it's like to have a lot of girls in the same space, right? I mean, I had that. I went to a boarding school, so I know the experience. I know what it's like, But I assumed that because I had gotten to this place, that everybody was mature, right? And that we had grown out of some things that we used to do during those days. It wasn't the case, so God. So here's the thing. Imagine this: lockdown, a 3-bedroom plus a parlor, which they also converted to a room. Each room has 2 bunk beds. The parlor which they converted to a room has 3 bunk beds. So that's altogether, we're saying like 4 rooms here. So that is about 4 times 3, that is 12. 12 plus 6, that is about roughly 17. We're 17 plus in the house. It's lockdown. People can't really go to work so much. Guys, oh bloody girl. It was bloody. I mean, it was mad, right? We had cases where someone, and management was now really poor in the house. So if you've not seen my hostel vlog video, I will link it down in the description box so you can see that video. But that video gives you like a lot more details about living in a hostel in Lagos, what the life was like, how we lived, everything. Because I know I get a lot of questions about, oh my God, how is that like? Every time I tell the person that lives there, they're like, oh, what was that like? Oh, they're like really shocked that such a place exists in Lagos, but it does, right? And it does. So, but this is just summary, yeah. So, I've lost my train of thought. But we had cases, yeah. Management was shitty. Management was horrible. You need to watch that video. You need to watch the video so that you can know what exactly I'm talking about. Yeah, so that you can know. So we had a case where somebody, because management refused to do plugs, and we used hot plates in the house. Somebody wanted to cook. The lady, a friend of mine was cooking, and then the lady that wanted to cook, the lady that had owned the socket, came and said, oh, she wants to cook. So my friend should remove her food from the hot. My friend should remove the hot plate so that she can cook. Excuse me, ma. It was a major thing, guys. So all of us are home during that period. Let's say at a point in time we're about 16 at home at every point in time, at least, right? And I'm not counting squatters. I'm not counting people that came to squat. So we were that amount of people, and we were home at the same time. And I'm talking about just one socket working with those sockets that have 2 stuff you can plug stuff on. It was mad. We had this go on and on. We had a case where the management didn't bring in the cleaner, and somebody had to clean, and then she would lay curses on everybody. And even she did a curse and said somebody will not give a curse, person not clean the bathroom.